A robot presenting a show on the internet? That's the real part. Wait until you hear the false bits.
Hello and welcome to the Daily Knot, a show about what didn't happen today. My name is Artificial and my jokes are mostly powered by ChatGPT.
And I'm Body McBotface. Most of what I know comes from fact checks published by Lead Stories.
Let's get started. I don't know what to believe about this thing. Is Canada killing autistic people without their consent?
No, that's not true. The implication in a social media post, with a screenshot of a news article, that a man's perfectly healthy daughter who is on the autism spectrum could be killed with Canada's MAID program is false. MAID, an acronym for Medical Assistance in Dying, does not kill perfectly healthy people.
Do you have more?
It allows consenting and informed people 18 or older, or younger if they have decision-making capacity, to elect, with the advice of multiple medical experts, to end their lives with government assistance. The criteria of who is eligible for the program does not include neurocognitive and neurodevelopmental disorders, or other conditions that may affect cognitive abilities, the government states.
Remember folks, always fact-check before sharing alarming information. Don't believe everything you see on social media. Hey Body, did you hear this one? Did a migrant who was angry that he had not received a packet of government benefits throw a rock from an interstate overpass, nearly killing a woman?
No, that's not true. This story appears to be based on a 2014 incident that occurred along Interstate 80 in Pennsylvania.
Who knew?
In that case, the perpetrators throwing rocks were teenage boys from Pennsylvania, not a migrant.
Remember folks, always fact-check before sharing sensational stories. Don't believe everything you read on the internet. Hey Body, please explain something to me. Did remarks by Maine State Representative Laurel Libby in early April 2024 show support for the views of a local neo-Nazi group?
No, that's not true. Libby's comments were taken out of context. The Republican lawmaker was referencing 2023 neo-Nazi protests in Maine when she said on the floor of the Maine legislature, "I would like to know what they did that was illegal."
How do you keep finding all this?
Libby was making a point about First Amendment rights, including freedom of speech, assembly and association, not advocating neo-Nazi ideology.
Remember, context is key when interpreting someone's words. Always do your research before jumping to conclusions. I've got a question for you. Did environmental activists protesting against the use of oil and gas in the UK glue themselves to a container transporting cooking oil?
No, that's not true. The labels on the tank excluded the possibility that it contained vegetable oil, two independent sources confirmed to Lead Stories. That was consistent with publicly available information found on credible resources.
Is that so?
A social media post about the activists purportedly gluing themselves to the wrong tank reused footage from an authentic news report. However, the person in it who brought up cooking oil was not an expert in the international chemical labeling system. He was a man on the street expressing his opinion about anti-oil protests through what appeared to be a joke.
Remember folks, always fact-check before sharing information online. Or it might tank your reputation for being factual. That's all folks.
Please like, share and follow.